Last time on Dragonball FighterZ, Android 16 died like a bitch.
And we're back. It can't be 16. We were just reunited. My stepbrother! Aw, are you crying for sweet 16? Oh, you bitch. How dare you make a pun?
She's a total bitch. I really want an explanation for this whole Majin thing she's got going on.
It does have an explanation. I think it's...
is she like Cell, where like she absorbed Majin DNA or something?
You know, like I said, I just don't remember, because I think if I remember correctly, she was made by Android 20, like while he was Android 20.
That's really weird.
So I have no idea, man. I'm not sure. Wait, why did you destroy 16? I thought he was on your side.
As much as the Dark Lord appreciates the sacrifice, he is still confused by this.
He didn't listen, so I punished him, of course. If he stopped while he was ahead, I would have let him live. And I would have eaten him eventually, too, and he would have been delicious.
Oh, God, he would have made such a great fruit tart.
What do you think Android 16 would taste like? I'll tell you this much, he probably has a very high iron, portion in him. He's got good portion sizes and iron. Anyway, okay.
Oh man. Honestly, I don't know if I'd be down for taking a taste of that, because I'm sure she's full of carbs.
Oh, I was gonna say everybody is carbon.
I knew in my head that was gonna be a bad joke.
Ooh.
But
you know what?
Your face trying to connect that was the best.
I was trying for you, Walter. I really like the way that the power, like the auras look in this game.
Like, I don't get how people can say like Xenoverse look better than this game. I feel like
absolutely
they really like perfected it with this game.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Xenoverse looks pretty good, but
yeah, but this just has more style.
Yeah, this is legit. Like this looks like the anime.
Like, I don't know. What do you prefer from a game? Like, more realistic graphics or more like stylized? Yeah.
Well, what's realistic? What do you mean realistic?
Call of Duty.
Okay. I stylized for sure.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I don't really much go for the realistic, because you can see real life easy, you know? Not to mention, it's really hard to get actual realistic stuff. Like, even the Fox engine, which I believe is one of the better... well, I'll say that the... what is it? The Crysis engine has some of the most realistic graphics I've ever seen in like a video game. But even those are not that great. And those are like a couple years old by now. So even the Fox engine for Metal Gear games, for the new Metal Gear games, like they look pretty good, but there's still a lot of things like... So there's this thing in modeling and texturing called subsurface scattering, which is how you do skin. Because there's layers of skin.
Oh god, I forgot. You study this. You actually have a full in-depth answer.
And it's just video games haven't really found a great way to do subsurface scattering, is all I'm trying to say. They just can't make skin look great, as far as I understand. They just haven't really gotten a good way to render that out. Anyway,
I was just gonna say, because like a lot of games that like the best looking graphics, like the most realistic graphics, always end up just looking like super bad a year later.
Oh!
God damn it! Hi, Sal.
Hey, Sal. What?
Who are you again?
You've never heard of me. You sick.
He actually looks happy by that. I'm kind of sad.
I can't remember. Cell's voice is more of like a very pious, like, then please, he's like Markiplier, basically. Then please allow me to enlighten you. My name is Marcusel. A truly perfect being, the ultimate android created by Dr. Giro, also known as Dr. 20. I mean, Android 20.
Yeah, can Cell really call himself the perfect being after he's basically been one-upped by... At first it was just Boo.
I mean, he was beaten by like a 13-year-old.
And then it was the Kais. And then it was Beerus. Frieza came back, got a major power-up.
Well, there's nothing to say that Cell...
And then Zamaas.
Technically
and then, like,
speaking...
there's a whole Tournament of Power.
Well, so...
Android 17 and 18 are now more powerful than him. Man, Cell lost his purpose a long time ago.
That's not true. If he can't... See, I want Cell to come back in Super. I think that would be a really cool idea. Because there's so much they could do with it. Like, he could get a God transformation. Because he's got Saiyan blood. There's no reason why he can't. And he's just as good... Like, a golden God like, transformation for Cell.
Because he Golden Cell Frieza could go Super Saiyan?
Or, like, I mean, he does, kind of. He kind of does.
He gets stronger, I guess. But
he has a Super Saiyan aura.
That is true. I guess that's...
I mean, technically, he could have gone golden. We just would have never known. You're the one who... Because he didn't train either. It's not like he was training all the time. Anyway, you're the one who was linked with Goku earlier. Oh, it was the impact of that blast that sent you here, didn't it? Oh, she's talking to us. Or she's talking about us.
Oh, so are we now Cell?
I think so.
Wait, are we now playing the villain arc?
No.
Oh, so we're still on the hero arc, but it's Cell.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Level 50? How much Cell did you play?
Fair amount.
Wait, is that your legitimate level?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think because it would have been a lot smaller. Because it would have been more like what Goku's was when we started out, which was like, what, 20, 30?
Yeah, I think it was like 28. Okay.
All right, time to show you how stupid Cell can be.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, and I didn't even have my thing up, so I couldn't. All right.
Man, I can't believe you hit a woman.
She's an android. That's different. If she was an iPhone, I wouldn't hit her though. She'd break. Get it? You get it?
Yeah.
Whatever. I forgot.
I'll be honest, I've always been a PC guy. I don't think I could see myself ever switching to like Mac.
No, Walter, that is not true. You are not politically correct in the slightest. You're welcome, Internet. What the heck? This is the first time I've ever looked at Cell's thigh like that. Look at that.
Like, because
it's like an armor.
That doesn't actually look like it holds together well.
Sheesh. I feel bad for whoever had to rig this model.
Also,
like,
since we can't see the point, that looks very erotic on his back.
I mean, it's supposed to be kind of, sort of. Here's a question. Do you ever see, because the TFS guys are talking about this, and I think it's really cool and funny to bring up. Do you think any of the Cell Juniors are female? Because you never get to see their little dangly bit. They don't have any tails. Right?
I mean, you're then kind of assuming Cell has a gender.
I mean, he only has male cells. And if I guess
you're right.
And if we're thinking about chromosomes, right? Like,
I feel like
technically
Dr. Gero was way above had a high IQ way higher than ours.
He stole Piccolo's. He stole Piccolo's move. We know that's not Piccolo's move, by the way. Rats. He got away. Who says rats? Have you ever heard anybody legitimately just be like rats? Oh, rats. I've heard people say rats off to you.
No, because adults have words like damn, shit, and fuck.
Oh, this is true.
That is the only reason why I don't think I've ever heard rats since like 5th, 4th grade.
What do you think is the most like not used exclamation like that you've heard recently?
Crud.
Really? You know what's so funny about that? Anyway, you know what? It's not even worth bringing up because it's just stupid. It's just I had to do an assignment.
Look at the goddamn wave file. See how? God damn it.
Yeah, the wave files just switched as he was talking about. Anyway, yeah, no. So it was just something in school that there's this thing called a crud filter or a crud pass, and it's just a way that you can break up. Actually, look at the tree. The tree is basically doing a crud filter on the way that the specular is hitting right there on the way that the lighting is on the bark of the tree. And that's a crud filter. So crud just recently popped back in my head. So I said that recently when so I dropped my pizza today at lunch and I said crud. I said crud because I was just having a bad day today. But something also really cool happened today, which I haven't mentioned yet. I was on my way into school was I didn't want to be there today. Like I'm just so tired and so over it. Just because we're like in the finals week and it's just so much and ugh. But on my way, I was in the parking lot. I look down, there's like a piece of trash, and usually when I see a piece of trash, I just, I pick it up and there's a trash can on the way, so I just pop it in there. Cause save the earth, man. But I look down and I see like a $1 bill and I'm like, holy shit, that's cool, $1, all right. And then like I pick it up and I notice that it's in a bigger stack of more money. I count out the money, $28.
Is this near the trash?
No, I didn't throw it in the trash, Walter. God damn it, I kept it. Well, first actually, I tried to
near the trash.
Like, no, it wasn't. No, it was like it was just in the parking lot. The trash can was like further down, walking towards Universal.
So you found $28 in the parking lot.
$28.
That's pretty awesome.
It was awesome. I felt really bad though, so I actually ended up becoming. So this is stupid and funny. I ended up being late to class because I went into the resources place so that I could put like a thing and basically like I don't want to give you this money because I don't I want to keep it. But did anybody lose $28? Because I found some and they're like, well, we haven't found anything. If you put down your number, if anybody asks, we can. And I'm like, all right. So I'm just holding on to the $28.
Oh, so is it like one of those if no one like comes to us in like a week?
Do we want to tell them that we were linked with Cell?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we've done weirder stuff.
True.
Like Goku has legit been like, I mean, you've been dead multiple times. You've had to fight with all kinds of crazy people. I mean, like, this is not the weirdest thing.
I wish this was more of like a Telltale game in the sense that you could like side with the heroes or side with the villains. That would be really fun. Anyway, sorry, off topic.
I feel like
I was late to school.
There's not enough character development in the villains for that to really work.
But this is where it could happen.
You know what happens if you team with the villains. All the villains turn on each other to try and be the top villain.
But that's the best part about villains. That's why I love villains, because they're so much more powerful than heroes in terms of like character development and stuff.
I'm sorry, so finish your story.
Sorry, so the way my story finished, and you'll like this ending.
Yeah.
So I'm late to school, right? So I have to hurry. Sorry. So I have to hurry to school, and I'm just like, I'm in a rush. I'm running so fast now that I drop my ID, which I need in order to get into the classroom. So I turn around to go pick it up in a really hurried fashion, but as I pick it up, I step on the little cord that it's on, I pull it, and it pulls back and hits me in the face, and that's why I have a fat lip today, Walter.
Are you
that's the
really?
Yeah, this right here, that happened this morning because of that.
I thought someone just punched you in the face because you deserved it.
No, it was just karma, apparently, for me keeping the $28. God damn it. Who cares about her dietary habits?
Tragic.
It really is right now. It's so sad. The problem is you guys are arguing. Stop arguing already, please.
We'll never stop arguing.
That's what Bulma keeps saying.
In fact, we'll keep arguing next time on PostBoned.
We don't have to argue, Walter.
The Dark Lord Satan says we have to argue.
Argue. Do it now. Do it.